Have you ever felt like life was giving you less than everyone else? Yet your heart still whispered, "You're meant for more." This is the story of a boy who felt the same. In a quiet countryside town lived a young boy named Ethan Brooks. His life was far from easy. His sneakers were torn, his backpack carried more patches than fabric, and some nights he went to sleep without dinner. His pockets were empty, but his dreams were never small. Deep inside, Ethan carried a hope that one day he would rise above his circumstances and change the fate of his entire family. But whenever he shared his dream, people chuckled. "How can a boy with nothing think about achieving something big?" they said. "You should only worry about tomorrow's meal." Their words broke him, yet somewhere inside, Ethan still believed that his future wasn't defined by his present. One evening, while sitting alone near a small river, Ethan's sadness was visible in his eyes. That's when Mr. Harrison, an old retired teacher known for his wisdom, noticed him. "Why the heavy heart, son?" he asked gently. Ethan looked down. "Sir, everyone says I can't do anything great. They think my dreams are too big for a boy who barely has anything." Mr. Harrison smiled softly and handed him a small, worn-out mirror. "Look into it. Tell me what you see." Ethan stared at his reflection. "I see myself." "Good," Mr. Harrison said. "Now look deeper. Do you see the pain in your eyes?" Ethan nodded. "But behind that pain," the old man continued, "there is a fire. That fire is belief. Protect it. Feed it. One day, it will light up your entire path." Ethan held the mirror carefully, as if it was something magical. And from that very night, the words of Mr. Harrison began shaping a new chapter in his life. He returned home to find his mother coughing heavily. Linda Brooks, a gentle woman with tired eyes, had been ill for months, but they couldn't afford proper treatment. His father, Daniel Brooks, worked long hours on a struggling farm, but still came home with more worries than money. Ethan knew he had to become the change his family needed. The next morning, he went to school like always. But after classes ended, he headed straight to a small roadside cafe, where he washed dishes, wiped tables, and served customers until late evening. On weekends, he worked with Mike Turner, a local mechanic who taught him about tools, engines, and fixing things others considered broken. And every night when the whole town slept, Ethan studied under a dim bulb that flickered like a tired heartbeat. He taught himself from old textbooks, wrote notes on scraps of paper, and repeated lessons until his eyes burned. Sleep, comfort, leisure, he sacrificed all of it. But the mirror Mr. Harrison had given him stayed on his desk, reminding him of the fire hidden behind his struggle. Years passed slowly, but Ethan didn't stop. Piece by piece, he saved money and began repairing old phones for neighbors. Soon, his skills turned into a small side business. He worked with honesty, treated everyone kindly, and saved every dollar with discipline. With time, his tiny repair corner turned into a small shop, humble but his own. And that was just the beginning of a much bigger transformation that nobody saw coming. Ethan's small repair shop slowly transformed into something the whole town admired. He treated every customer with patience, fixing even the smallest issues with care. Word spread quickly, and soon people from nearby areas began visiting him. Every dollar he earned, he reinvested. Every challenge he faced, he learned from, and every night, he still looked at the mirror Mr. Harrison gave him, reminding himself never to let the dust of doubt cover his belief. Within a few years, Ethan expanded his shop into a proper electronics store. Then another one, and slowly he built a small chain across the region. His confidence grew, but so did his gratitude. He never forgot the nights he studied under that flickering bulb or the days he washed dishes for a few coins. Eventually, Ethan launched his own brand of phone accessories, something he once thought was impossible. The same people who once laughed at him now lined up outside his office, hoping for a job or business opportunity. His mother received the best medical treatment. His father left the fields to finally rest. And their home, once filled with stress, became filled with peace and pride. One quiet afternoon, Mr. Harrison visited his new office. Ethan greeted him with deep respect. The old teacher smiled warmly. "Ethan, the world tries to convince boys like you to think small. But those who dare to think big rewrite their destiny. Your pockets were empty, but your heart was rich with vision. That's why you succeeded." And Ethan realized dreams aren't measured by what you have, but by what you believe. Some lessons aren't found in books. They're hidden in moments, just like this one. Carry this thought with you. And if you felt something in this story, don't forget to like and subscribe. It not only helps me stay motivated, but also spreads more stories that touch hearts and teach lessons.